I'm Heidi Holste, Director of Government Affairs for Care Providers in Minnesota, and now is your Inside Scoop. So it's been a busy week at the Capitol, as they all are. This week, Governor Mark Dayton released his supplemental budget. And in that budget, he provided a 4% increase for home and community-based service waiver providers. And so this is a big investment and a huge step forward. Unfortunately, on the downside, there was nothing included in the budget for nursing homes. But we will continue to work because the process now shifts to the legislature. It will be their responsibility to come out with a House of Representatives budget and a Minnesota State Senate budget. And we continue on a daily basis to talk to lawmakers about the needs of both nursing homes and the elderly waiver side of our membership. So I want to make sure you are aware of that. The majority of his budget is being used for tax relief and also for budget reserves, and the investment of the 4% for home and community-based waivers is the largest investment on the spending side. So that the long-term care imperative did put out a statement after the budget, and essentially what we said was thank you very much for recognizing that there is a need. It doesn't meet all of the needs that are out there, and so we look forward to continuing to work with the governor. In regard to the home and community-based waiver programs, there was a bill heard this week in the House Health and Human Services Policy Committee, and one of your colleagues, Dan Packinen from Delwood Gardens Assisted Living and Memory Care in St. Paul, testified in support of that bill. And Dan did a great job highlighting the needs and the lack of investment by the legislature in the last number of years for providers. So that bill passed out of committee and it is moving. And we have introduced legislation for our other priorities this session, and we anticipate that those will be moving forward in the coming weeks as well. If you'd like to see more information about what it is that we have on our legislative agenda, please do visit the Care Providers in Minnesota homepage, click on Advocacy, and there are a number of links in that webpage for you to be able to see that, to see our legislative agenda. One final issue that I will mention is minimum wage. The Conference Committee on Minimum Wage met a number of times this week. At the end of the day on Wednesday, they discovered that they're just simply at an impasse. The House of Representatives would like for the minimum wage to increase to $9.50 an hour, which over 3 years, which would also include each year after those 3 years is over an indexing. So it would increase each year automatically based on an index. The Senate has a lower number they in their initial bill, but offers were going back and forth, and I should add this, Senate does not have the indexing in their initial proposal. They were trading offers between the House and the Senate this week, and so the numbers are sort of up in the air on where they're going to go, as well as whether or not they're going to do the indexing. We have met a number of times with leadership and with committee chairs and members of this conference committee to identify the needs that providers that we represent have, specifically nursing homes have, on how to address the increase in minimum wage. So we are having a lobby day on April 3rd. We encourage you all to visit our website and register for that lobby day, or you can email me. You can email me with your registration information, who's coming. You can email myself or Toby Pearson with any questions that you have on any of the bills that we've been working on or any issues that you have of interest. So thank you very much. That is your Inside Scoop for this week.